episode of The Gist is brought to you by Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2.
It is March the 3rd, and while I don't normally tell you the date here and prefer to do it on Gamespot News, today is pretty important because it's my birthday. That does mean I've had 23 years of mulling over what makes a perfect present. So, if you want to find something awesome for the special gamer in your life, I've got 5 suggestions. Some are a bit more sensible than others. As with any video cleverly designed as a personal present wish list, I kind of had a hard time deciding, so let's call this first one general weaponry. First up is a super realistic looking fictional gun that you can give to your kids. Honestly though, this Mass Effect inspired Nerf gun is way better than a replica because you can actually shoot people with it. Probably not injure, but shoot certainly. Also, the materials listed come down to gun, paint and imagination, so there's that. We all know the zombie apocalypse is an unfortunate inevitability, and if you don't want to be the silly sod who gets killed off in the first act, then you're going to have to be prepared. Said preparation comes in the form of this epic zombie apocalypse survival kit, complete with a canvas case, 3 knives, 2 machetes, and a high-performance camp axe too. Gerber have also set you up with a Bear Grylls survival series parang, because if you could choose to be anybody in the zombie apocalypse, it should definitely be Bear Grylls. As for presents that I can put to use a little more immediately, everybody loves clocks and everybody loves Tetris. Luckily for us, somebody put those two together. This alarm clock looks pretty normal until the time changes and it devolves into a mini Tetris game. Thankfully, watching the minutes roll by is fun again. As for presents that pull on my nostalgic heartstrings, oh my god, Tamagotchis are a thing again. Huge for 90s kids, these little bastards swallowed hours of enjoyment as we tried to keep a smattering of pixels alive by feeding them and playing with them. If I remember correctly, you also had to clean up its crap every day, but since none of us had children or any other responsibilities apart from 3rd grade, it was pretty awesome to have our own fictional pets. Honestly, if you really want to treat somebody and happen to have a wad of cash handy, then it's really hard to go past the 3DS with a Link Between Worlds attached. I was an anti-handheld gamer not so long ago before I was given this thing for Christmas, and yes, it's a little gold, but the 3DS is fast becoming a brilliant system with a lot of awesome games. It's been out long enough that you aren't paying an absolute fortune, and it has better software than the PS4 or Xbox One right now. Not to mention that if you pick yourself up the Zelda bundle, you'll be getting arguably one of the best games to ever land on the console. Now that that's done, we'll get on to the less sensible and my absolute favorite. When my brother and I first played Ocarina of Time as kids, all I wanted was an ocarina, and we finally got one. Although I never learnt to play anything on it other than Mary Had a Little Lamb, I really want this one. Game item replicas and action figures are an obvious go-to, but this $65 ocarina not only looks just like the Ocarina of Time, it actually plays too. Now, it's not just Link who can throw away Saria's well-loved shitty ocarina, you can too. Its ceramic has 12 holes and unfortunately doesn't come in polygon form, but we make do with what we have. Let me know if you liked any of these and what awesome gamer gift you'd want for your birthday. I'll be back next week when it's not my birthday, and I promise I'll stop talking about my birthday. I'll see you again soon.